This was the WAC in 1942. After enlistment, things happened fast. Interviews, mental tests, and physical examinations. It was a shooting war, all right, in the arm. But after basic training, they were assigned to regular duty. Some returned to school. They had to be trained for specialized jobs such as mail clerks, X-ray technicians, pharmacy assistants, meat inspectors, and jobs in radio. The WACs did many jobs. They helped get the troops to the combat zone, and they made sure they got the best weapons. And before long, they themselves followed. By their first anniversary, the WACs were 60,000 strong, serving at more than 100 military installations. In January 1943, the first group of enlisted women to serve overseas arrived at Algiers. There, amid the bombed ruins, they lived where they could. Sometimes it was in convents, sharing them with orphans. There were hardships. Water was rationed and had to go a long way. But wash day came around just the same. More and more WACs went overseas. To the skirl of bagpipes, they landed in Scotland and entrained for their camps. In India, they worked within sight of the Taj Mahal and visited Indian shrines in native style. In New Delhi, they went sightseeing in a native buggy. More WACs arrived in Naples, Italy. And in Cairo, they took to camels for transportation. Women were on duty in all parts of the world. They landed at Anzio and moved on to the battlefields of Europe. From all walks of life they came: society women, teachers, secretaries, housewives. They put aside the comforts of home for a soldier's life and a pup tent in a French field. They traded in their silks and satins for a pair of dirty fatigues and a shower once a week if they were lucky. The local beauty shop was their steel helmets, and it doubled as a laundromat. When chow time came, it was can opening time, and a K-ration diet replaced the luxuries of civilian life. At night, they crawled into their pup tents, and their beauty sleep got used to the bumps. But the women made the best of it and stood up to the test of marches over mountains and service in the air, in the noise of battle, or the quiet of a hospital. They were there, getting the job done, forging the peace which finally came. They came home. They had served shoulder to shoulder with our men and had earned their rightful place beside them. But some of them never came back. And there were some who could not walk away. WACs got the Purple Heart for sacrifice, the Legion of Merit for outstanding service above and beyond the call of duty. The Women's Army Corps had done its job. But that wasn't the end. There came a new beginning. In April 1947, the Army nurses were for the first time given permanent commission status, and a new branch, the Women's Medical Specialist Corps, was formed for occupational therapists, physiotherapists, and dietitians. In June 1948, Congress passed the Women's Armed Services Act, enabling women to find a permanent career with regulars in the service. Colonel Mary A. Halloran became the first WAC officer in the regular Army. And Sergeant Vieta M. Bates was sworn in as the first enlisted WAC. The Women's Army Corps had come of age, and from all walks of life, the girls and women of America turned to it in thousands to make a career. Before them was adventure, a new life, with great purpose and satisfaction. Today, more and more girls are joining the WACs. The Army is increasing their strength to 30,000. The need for them is as great now as it ever was. At the reception center, the processing and basic training begins. They get issued a uniform, and it's tailored to fit. Then they begin their training. Classes, military justice, customs and courtesy. There's a lot to learn. Including close order drill. And what to do in a gas attack. Like their combat troop buddies, WACs go on bivouac and learn how to live in the field. Their feet get sore on route marches, and their backs get used to heavy packs. But when the command "Take 10" comes, the girls make the most of it like real troopers. On bivouac, home becomes a pup tent in a field. And the girls learn how to decorate it with camouflage instead of drapes. At dinner time, they line up for food and grow accustomed to eating out of mess kits, which in a pinch do double duty. But there is relaxation and sports and games which build good health. A letter from home is always enjoyed. Camp life is different and is fun, and the girls enjoy it. Keeping in good shape is part of the training, too. The girls learn unarmed defense, which can be useful if they are assigned to the military police. The WACs have their own MPs, and they must know how to look after themselves. To fill the many specialized jobs, WACs must go to special schools and be trained for their highly skilled work. Career guidance helps them choose their job. They can be punch card operators, clerks and stenographers, or administration specialists. Some WACs are right at the top as non-commissioned assistants at the highest Army levels. Others do map making or drafting. And the food service is another career field open to them. Valuable work is being done by WACs as lab technicians and assistants. And the medical field offers absorbing careers in many branches. Others go to officers' candidate school and receive their commissions. It takes a lot of work to earn those bars. When their training is over, there lies before them unlimited opportunity. It may be in Japan as a file clerk, Paris at the headquarters of SHAPE, or in Germany, where WACs are working in many jobs like cryptographers and interpreters. WACs are all over the world, keeping our Army moving, releasing men for combat duty.